This is Abel. All right, we're gonna go over patch notes. 276 is about to come out. We're just gonna hop to it. No need to talk about what we're gonna talk about. So, there's some big changes that are gonna be happening. Let's go over the little minor details. So, we're gonna go over increased training on grounds. It's going to go from 110,000 to 120,000, so another 10,000 troops. I mean, not that big of a deal. 10,000 troops is nothing. This, though, the pre-level capacity increase has doubled from 10,000 to 20,000, so I don't actually know if, say you have a maxed out level 55 training grounds, I don't know if that's going to default and just basically double what you got. If that's true, then that's kind of cool. Or if that's just the initial level 1 training grounds is going to start from 10,000 and now it's going to be 20,000. So I got to kind of, maybe that's kind of why they only gave us 10,000, is because that's why it's only 10,000 in the very beginning. And you'll see why I'm thinking that when we get down to the Alliance member cap. So, this right here, the adjusted Alliance member limit. Unfortunately, how I'm reading this is default Alliance members limit has been raised to 80. When you started Alliance, it is defaulted at 50. So now it is raised to 80. What they do not put in here is the level cap from a max Alliance, which is 150. So there's speculation out there that, okay, are we gonna now have a level cap of 180? I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be, that's where the 30 is. But I can see the other way too, because look at the training grounds, is that they raised it by 10,000 because of the initial starting was double from 10,000 to 20,000. So we're gonna figure that out when the update comes out. If they raise the max limit from 150 to 180, that would be super sweet to all alliances. We're running out of room, and I hope IK thinks about raising the max alliance member limit from 150 to some unknown number. I hope so. 180 would be cool. 30 more spaces, super cool for KVK. So, well of time. The nude raid is going to go to 10 instead of 5, so that's kind of cool. And then the immortal fragments required for special will now show the quantity you already own. Super cool. Before it just told you needed 200. Now it's going to say you have 90 out of 200, which is cool. Claim all feature. So that's should have happened a long time ago. The epic fragment lock. Your newly obtained orange fragments are going to be locked. I'm sure someone complained because it wasn't, and then they sold it or got the soul crystals out of it. Little alliance log approval records for new alliance members are now included, so that's kind of cool. So we'll know who did what. Ninetales. I saw this. She had white hair, but she's supposed to have purple hair. So I think they definitely changed that, which is cool. Display on the wishing well. They did a little modification. They optimized the display on the golden path, which is cool, and display on special bundles. So little visual cosmetics, super cool. Okay, so server migration power limit adjustment. The default power limit for the server migration has been lowered to the minimum, which is cool. I guess that just means when there's no king, it's gonna be the minimum, and it's just gonna be set at that. And until you set it, and then it's going to change and stay that until you set back. I thought it was always kind of like that, but I guess that's going to stop people from coming over and being a rogue. So that's kind of cool. So, all right, let's get down to the big stuff. So balance adjustments, Fighting Master. So we do have a counter to Himiko's Exile effect, and his Fighting Master. The biggest purple skill you could probably have. It should be gold. It should be gold for sure. That's going to be huge. So you're going to play that out in different ways. I'm going to see Fighting Master now on the back line instead of the front line probably, just to funnel Himiko's Exile effect. Now there's a lot of things with this. Does Himiko's special Exile, even if you have Fighting Master, will she be able to still attack that person? If that is true, then Fighting Master is going to null that Exile effect, therefore making it not happen to any immortal. Or is it just going to automatically make it to where Himiko's Exile effect will not target that immortal that has Fighting Master, so then the other one is always attacked? So there's two options there. So we're going to play that out when that happens, and we're going to see. Besides that, ambush, a debuff right here, kind of, that every 12 seconds there's a 50% chance this enters stealth mode. So after the battle starts, there's a 70% chance to enter, a 3-second defense status, and after 3 seconds, physical damage to all enemies. So it got lowered a little bit. This one got lowered. So every 12 seconds, this one just says how I'm reading it. Oh, every 12 seconds right here. So 70% chance. This one is a 50% chance. So got a buff, got a debuff. Corrosive Power, big skill right here, and it got a buff. So 9 seconds, 2 seconds to 9 seconds. Super cool. Heavy Lifter got a debuff, and it is what it is. So they're changing the 50% chance to 70% chance, so it's a mix. So you get a buff, but then they took away a little bit of the damage rate of the skill. And this one is the attack speed of 2 units with the highest attack power. This one is reducing all enemies. So I think that's definitely a nerf on that one. So biggest one, Fighting Master, is giving you immunity control to Himiko's Exile effect. Super huge. It's the only one in the game. So you're gonna see these on main marches a lot more now, which you do already. You see them on the front line, but now I think you're gonna see a combination of skills on the back line, especially with assist skill and trying to control who Himiko actually exiles. So a little recap on all this. The big ones, we are adjusting the Alliance member limit from 50 to 80. There's some questions if it's going to raise the main cap or not. We'll see. And then your training grounds are going to go from 110 to 120. Not that big of a deal, but definitely it's a good to always get more troops. Some visual customizations is that Ninetales is now going to have purple hair, so it's going to match her portrait. That's always good. And then the server migration power limit is going to be default to the minimum. So that's always good, trying to keep rogues and people from causing problems jumping servers. So, all right, guys. So that's patch notes 276, and enjoy it. Thanks.